we're more of a conservative community, and I think a lot of our views are, is climate change really that important? Is it really prevalent in our world and our nation? Parents are coming to grips with, maybe our kids have something here. Maybe they are right. And maybe this whole climate change movement, it means something.
In my classroom, we use the Connect project by focusing on the photo collage aspect. And I had my students look at climate witness stories from around the world, and they examined some of the ways the climate is changing and then also the impacts on people, on cultures. They then created a photo collage capturing how climate change is impacting that culture or those people.
The biggest tool in my class that we used was just that idea of looking at your community assets and trying to convey that information to others through a story about your culture, your tradition, and how it links to climate. I know in some of the other classrooms we used the climate collage as a project for students. In my room, we used that to kick off and look at the Ojibwe culture. So I created climate collages of fishing and wild rice harvesting, maple syrup, paper birching, so that kids would see that there are other cultures that have different connections to our area and our resources, and would understand a little bit about the steps that they would need to take to connect their culture or their tradition to climate.
We ask parents to become chaperones to not only help with the kids, but also bring awareness to the parent community.
It connected really well because at the end of the expedition, the students were creating their documentary, basically telling their climate change story and their concerns and their evidence of how the climate is changing. And so they had a chance to zoom out in my photo collage haiku project to look at around the world how people are being affected, not just individually, but even cultures dying out, languages dying out as a result. So many impacts.
Moving forward, I would like to take the documentaries to another level, find a more visible outlet for members that aren't from the marathon community or don't have a connection with us to see them, perhaps get them on some of the news media channels and different websites for other organizations that have a same desire to look at how climate is impacting people in this area. I think that the exciting part of this expedition was that we are having our videos shown at the University of Wisconsin Marathon County. So it's a different venue than just in our own school community. So we have parents and grandparents, board members, and other people from the news and media that are welcome to attend, and that will share in our excitement for what we've learned.
You know what? The future is in our hands. Now, what can we do and what are we going to follow through with? And it may be the smallest of things, but yet the smallest of things do make the difference.